Hi guys, welcome back. All right, Saggies, let's go ahead and take a look at a highly specific message where we'll keep tabs on any little side note details. We have a Six of Swords and a Four of Wands. Okay, I don't know if somebody really likes Egypt. I don't know if somebody really likes to whittle, carve things out of wood. We see these walking sticks that look like they're hand carved. We have somebody who might, like have a hobby. This could be a masculine or a feminine, but right now I'm picturing a masculine's hand holding on to like a knife and doing some intricate carving. Maybe this is like something from a past life. Maybe they were artisans back in, the time of the pharaohs in Egypt, and, they did some of the engravings and carvings and such, but it feels like it could be a passed down like talent. I would say that this person, whomever they are, they know that to have success in life, you have to move forward. Sag, I don't think this is Sag. I think this is somebody else. I think that somebody is going to be coming into Sagittarius's life, and it could be the person Sag will marry. And they maybe have been married before and divorced. And they also could have experienced a significant loss. Literally lost a spouse. It could be a widow, widower, it could be young to be that, to have gone through a loss like that. But even so, they still have the sense of optimism that says, yes, but life continues and we make our next chapter out of, who we have been. I honestly feel like this is somebody who's very deep and they have every reason to have a lot of hurt and pain from losses, but they also have this amazing resilience to them. And if anything, maybe they're able to fall in love because they've gone through difficult things in their life. Whatever they have experienced, it has made them embrace life more. I feel like this is somebody that is entering Sagi's world. We have a Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. All of this looks like someone who's quite fearless. That Nine of Swords, they don't get tangled up in their fears. Again, with the swords, I don't know if this person has like a real talent for words, or if this is somebody who is like quite talented, like with whatever, weaponry, or like some kind of, like martial arts skill or something like that. But it looks like I would say that they've lived some life, whomever they are. With the High Priestess, everything is so clear to them. This person they don't waste time when they see what they like and they know. I feel like this person's very intuitive, but they also are very brave in the sense that they just walk right into whatever it is that they want. They're not somebody who gets hung up and worried and debates and twiddles their thumbs and wonders what should happen. They don't do that. They have been through enough to know when something stands out to me, that's what I gravitate to. And that could be refreshing. They are a magician, so they could be a Virgo, they could be a Gemini, they could also be Virgo, Pisces, or Scorpio, or I'm sorry, Virgo, Pisces, or Cancer, scratch Scorpio. But there is this sense of like, they're very raw, they're very real. I don't know if this is somebody that I feel like either Sag is going to meet this person like at the gym, or if they swim or something. It could be, maybe it's at a spa, but it feels like Sag will see them not tremendously dressed. I feel like they're very like non-self-conscious when it comes to their body. And it's probably because they're like, look, in life, I haven't got time to waste on the things and be worried about things. They could have a limp. They could have had a knee or hip injury or ankle injury. I'm thinking like lower leg from the knee down. But they are not somebody that gets hung up on the, some people would become self-conscious. I almost think this person has like sustained an injury, like in battle or something. And they're just saying, big deal. That doesn't define anything about me. Like they have such a great, grounded and powerful perspective. They know, and they really do know this. They know that life is so much more like magical, and they don't waste a moment on things that are just superficial or insignificant. They just don't do that. They wouldn't do it to themselves. I think they're going to be really somebody that Sag could be so comfortable around. We have Death card in the reverse. They are saying, oh, I'm not done with my run. I'm going to have a really wonderful life story. I'm going to live a terrific life. I am nowhere close to being done with my adventures in life. They've been looking for somebody just as magical as them. And we have a feminine magician. That may be why they're so gravitating to Sag. Sag could come across as somebody really, really powerful to them as well. And they know it. It's like, I can feel this emanating off of you. I knew it as soon as I saw you. Sag could be a bit of a mystic in their own right. I'm picturing Sag may really like things like incense, sage, Palo Alto, it's something. Did I say that right? Placento? Palo Alto. Sorry, my brain just. Sorry, my brain is muddled. Anyway, it's the actually fairly rare wood that is sometimes burned. Palo something. Anyway, I'm sorry. My sometimes things that pop out at random don't stay long enough for me to grasp. With that Ace of Wands, I feel like Sag is going to feel the same way. In a sea of people, you stand out. There is an immediate attraction here for Sag as well. It could be from the first handshake. It could be that this person almost flags Sag down from across the street or vice versa. And it's just like, hi, I saw you across the street and I needed to meet you. I needed to talk to you. It could be that wild. Like Sag already knows. I saw them. I'm hearing that song. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace of doubt in my mind. Saw her face. I'm in love. Ooh, I couldn't leave her if I tried. With that Two of Wands in the reverse, there is literally no question for Sag either. There is a story here. There is something you and I must do. There is a recognition here. Hang on. Are these two, are they really just meeting each other at random and they were strangers before now? Or is this one of those things where it's like, sometimes we can meet somebody and then years pass and then we officially meet them and it's like, I remember them. They worked at the grocery store. I remember seeing their face. And then all these years later, I wind up dating them. It could be something like that with the Tower and that Two of Wands in the reverse. I'm trying to figure out, did they know each other before and it's just now like time for Sag and this person to like really connect? They could have lived in the same apartment building. Or they will now. High Priestess, Queen of Swords. Okay, there has to have been some kind of like, I had my eye on you. There has to be something here because they both have High Priestess and there's a sense of familiarity and there's a sense of profound awareness. I'm thinking Sag and this person either saw each other, waved from across a way, and now uncannily enough, it turns out they live in the same apartment building and it's going to be like mind blown. Or, it's like something about the universe is conspiring to give these two the opportunity to meet. I don't know if Sag looks great in dark blue, like midnight blue, but with like gold accents, gold and maybe even gold and silver accents. But that could be something that Sag is wearing when they first meet this person, possibly. There's a really strong sense of like high vibrational sense of awareness. I don't know if Sag saw this person through a window first and knew that there was something, and it's like it's only a matter of time before that person's in my life, and now here they are. It feels like that. So I don't think these two like had a rapport exactly, but I do think that they must have seen each other, and it was like that person just got filed in my brain somehow, some way, although I don't know when or how I'm going to interact with them. And now the day is coming. it does feel like this was always meant to be. Two magicians, Hermit. I kind of think that they manifested the chance to interact with Sag. They could be somebody who does sometimes need to get away from it all and just go, very rugged, go out and be in nature. That could be something that soothes them. They may be somebody who is, maybe that's how they cope with some of those experiences they've had and some of those losses. It could also be that they've kept to themselves for quite a while. As they have, internalized the experiences they've had, they've become, I feel like this person is quite the empath and quite the, very positive energy flow, but it certainly came at a cost. They had to get very spiritual. Hanged Man and Ace of Swords. They took their time healing. They took their time getting to the point where they know that they're actually ready to interact with someone. They would not have done this. They would not have come towards Sag, just like willy-nilly. This is something, they made sure that they were happy again after what they had been through, happy again after their heartbreaks. So I'm going to say the timing is just right. And then they either started, did you start thinking about Sag and like, okay, I feel better. I feel whole again. Man, I remember that amazing person that I saw walking across the street. I really like to see them again. They may have, because this is karmic justice coming in. They did all the work. They experienced terrific difficulties and losses in their life to overcome. They did the work of healing. They noticed Sag, but didn't do anything until they knew they were whole. I feel like this person deserves a win, gosh darn it. And I feel like Sag is their win. Sag is their golden ticket. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. The universe agreed. The universe is like, yeah, come on, you guys. This is a great chance for you two to meet. You guys have a lot in common. You guys are going to get plenty of time together. You're going to get to really get to know each other. I think, however they encounter Sag, their first date, Sag could wear green to the first date. It could be to go to some kind of museum or to go and see something, look at something that Sag could be, interested in, even if it's not something they were familiar with previously. I feel like this person is just going to be very comfortable bringing Sag into their world. This person doesn't have any secrets. And they could be a Virgo, but this Hermit individual, they're not going to be a hermit when it comes to Sag. They want Sag to get to know them. They also are admitting they want partnership. Like they want somebody to, fill the gaps. It's like I am me, but I would be better with another person, to share energy with. This looks like such a healed individual and somebody that Sag really deserves to meet also. Universe, do you have just a message only for Sag on this? Six of Cups. If Sag has wanted a soulmate, somebody that they could really resonate with, I mean, come on, they both have the High Priestess. They both have the Magician. I'm not at all surprised that this would be a real soulmate. And if that is first and foremost what Sag has always wanted, I would love to have a partner that feels like I have a comfort zone with them, like we can grow together. They could be just a couple inches taller than Sagittarius. I don't know if together these two like to go berry picking, or if somebody has find out about food allergy, strawberry allergy. It could be like I made this huge, wonderful strawberry something, and it's like, oh, that's so nice. It's the only berry I can't eat. I don't know why, but there's something about strawberries in that. I don't know if it's for romantic interest or if there's find out if that is somebody's favorite fruit or make sure that they don't have an allergy. But there's something about the sweetness of strawberries and strawberry picking or making, I don't know, maybe they're going to make preserves, jams, and jellies together. But I don't know, there's just something there about be mindful of the berries. All right, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Really nice to see all of you. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up. Thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate the support. Bye.